Hello my fellow creators, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome to day 8 of my Spellbinders July 2026 All Clubs Create series. So today we're playing with the 3D embossing folder of the month, which is Festive Greetings. And this one embosses all these wonderful festive words on your paper. So I did go ahead and prep my panels, and I just grabbed some color wheel cardstock for these two panels. So this is pomegranate and this is oceanside. And I just ran them through my 3D embossing folder, and then at first I was going to go over the whole panel with some pigment ink, but then I thought, let me do something different, because I'm not going to add another sentiment or an image or anything to this panel. That's going to be it. That's going to be our panel, and it's going to be the focus of our card today. So what I did do was I brought in this white gel pen I have, and this is a 1.0 of the white gel pen, and I went over just one of the sentiments where it says Merry Christmas, went over the stars, and then added a few little white dots here and there. And I did the same thing on both. Now I had to go over it twice, because after it dried with the first coat, it looked a little translucent. So I went over it a second time so it would pop better with that white. Then I cut some, and I cut these with one of my nesting rectangle dies. Then I cut some of the paper from the Dear Santa 12 by 12 pattern paper collection, and I did that twice so that I can make both cards. Now I thought this was the perfect paper considering the colors of color wheel cardstock I chose. Don't you think that looks good as a matte layer? And then these will be done. I mean, other than maybe adding some gems, we'll see once I put them together. But let's attach our matte layer and then our embossed panel, and we'll see if we should add some of the gems to it. Now today there was no babysitting, no puppy sitting, none of that. I was able to spend my morning here at home in my craft room just playing, which is what I like. Oh, and then I did add some of these foam rectangles to the back, and these are those color ones that I got on Amazon. And I'll link to everything, friends. I'll link to all the Spellbinders clubs, to the pattern paper, to these foam squares, to anything I can remember and think of. I'll link in the description box. Now, today is the day where I show you what goodies I will be giving away. And today, based on the feedback I got on yesterday's video, I'm going to give away something a little bit different. Look how pretty. Okay, let's do the second one. But just as a reminder, in order to enter the giveaway, you do have to be subscribed to my channel. You must have a US mailing address, and you must be over 18 years of age. I don't think there's anyone under 18 years of age watching my videos, but you never know. I do have to just mention that. Okay. And in this one, I used the blue foam adhesive. So as I was saying, home all day, I was able to get some more crafting done because I'm working on other projects as well, besides my series videos. I have some design team videos I needed to get done because I like to work ahead a few weeks. This last 2 weeks, I wasn't even able to do that. So now I'm on a time crunch, whereas usually I've got a nice, some wiggle room to get things done. Well, my wiggle room is over and I need to get busy. So I will have a few videos coming out in the next few days with some new fun products that were sent to me. Let's get this on here. Now this foam tape is very sticky, so once it's on there, it's on there. I'm not getting it anywhere else. All right, there's those. Now I brought in these Color Essential Gems. It's the Silver Mix. Let's see. Why do I always do this to myself? I don't open it ahead of time and then I'm struggling. Let's see if I want the gems on here. Okay, now I added, again, with my white gel pen, but I could also add some of the gems. There's two different silvers on here, kind of like this one down here. But I don't know, I'm almost liking them without the gems. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave them just as is. What do you think? Love it. Now I could add some shimmer, sparkle splatter to that if I wanted. Let's see. Should I? Should I not? Just a little bit. That'll be my sparkle on the card. And that's this Splatter Effects in Sparkle. I have it in, I think it's called Raven. Yeah, I also have it in Raven, but that's for another card, for another day. All right, I think I have enough of that sparkle there. I'm going to wipe up my surface here. So there, we have our two completed cards, and there is some sparkle to them. Oh, it does show. Look how pretty. Well, I'm glad I added that sparkle effect. Very pretty. But let me show you what I'll be giving away this time. So I had someone mention that it would be nice if I gave away pattern papers or something different because they have enough stamps. In fact, they're purging their stamps. So I am going to give away stamp sets again, but I'm also going to give away something else. So the first, let me move this out of the way. Sorry about that, friends. The first stamp I'll be giving away, or stamp set, is this Mama Elephant Peaceful Wishes. And it's peace on earth as the large sentiment, and then has some nice sub-sentiments in here. So that's prize number one. Prize number two is going to be this Simon Says Stamp Spiritual Sentiments stamp set. And I think this one I used once, and that's it. So I want somebody else to be able to get use out of it. And then I have this, and this is two stamp sets, and they're going to be one prize because I think they go together. So this is What You're Saying, and this is What You're Saying Now. And these are by Heffy Doodle, and one of them has some coordinating dies. I don't remember. I think it's this one over here. Yeah, so you have some dies to cut out these bubbles, speech bubbles. So that'll be another prize. So these two will be one prize, okay? In fact, that's why I had them clipped together so I didn't forget. Then, based on that comment, I have in my stash some of these foil art papers from Crafty Critta, as well as their foils. So I have, this one is Glitter Stars Gold, Hearts Silver, and Party Pink. And if I can find a link for these, I will put it in the description box. I'm not sure they still have these, but I'll look for it. So what I did is I made like 3 different kits, so to speak. So I got one of the sheets out of each of those different foilable packages. So you'll have a nice variety. And then I cut a nice big sheet of each of the different foils. So this will be one set, and I've made 3 sets like that. So there's one, and they all have the same foils, but slightly different of these foilables. So here's the next one. Kind of cute, right? And what's cute about these is you can foil the whole sheet and cut it in half, make that your background panel for these at least, or this one. Or you can foil it and cut them out individually. It's up to you what you do with it. So that's the second set. And then our third set, again, same sheets of foilables, but slightly different of these foilable panels. So this one has all these construction trucks, which I love, because my husband is in construction. And you have 2 roses and these sunglasses. So really, really cute, really, really pretty. But I thought that would be a great goodie to give away. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prizes, friends. 6 to this month. So what you'll do is you'll go and fill out the Google form that I'll have linked in the description box, and I'll have options for you to choose. So for the foilables, I'll just have that as one option. So I'll put foilable kit or something like that, and then I'll put Heffy Doodle, Simon Says Stamp, and Mama Elephant. And then I'll also put maybe an option for any stamp set, because if you don't want this but you want to be entered just for stamp sets, I'll put any stamp set. And then for this you can just put, if you put foilable, yeah, when you choose foilable you'll only be entered for this, so that'll work. And then if you don't care what you get, you know, any prize is good with you, you can just put any of the prizes or whatever, however I word it on the form. I haven't done the form yet. I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done recording today. So these are our prizes. Hopefully this is a little bit different, enough for people to want to win these prizes. And I'll do better next month. I'll probably pick some pattern papers for next month. Assuming I do this again next month. Still not sure. We're looking at our budget, so we'll see. But here's our 2 cards using the 3D embossing folder of the month. Thank you so much for supporting my little series. I have had so much fun doing this. Crossing my fingers that I can do it again next month, because friends, I have seen what's coming next month and you're going to love it. So thank you again for everything, and for all your kind words and for all your suggestions. I truly appreciate every comment that you leave. Now the giveaway will be open until July 30th. Midnight Pacific time. Then I will announce the winner on the 31st. Fingers crossed that I can get the video recorded quickly and uploaded. And I'll announce the winners and then ship the prizes out within a week. Hopefully everyone's gotten their prizes from June. If you didn't get your prize, can you let me know? Sometimes the post office has a way of not getting things to where they're supposed to go. But I'm so excited to give more goodies away. I love sending prizes out to fellow crafters. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.